Good morning, girls. I hope you're all doing fine and staying safe at home. Well, girls, I think by now you would have got all the videos that I've sent you and also learning for your exams. Yes, girls, I'm back now with another topic in grammar, that is the use of the verb have, or rather the three forms of the verb have. That is, when to use the word or the verb has, when to use have, and when to use had. These three words are commonly used in many sentences, and so we should know when to use these words. Now, if you remember a few points that I'm about to teach you, then you will know how to use and when to use these words. So pay careful attention, girls, and you will never make a mistake. You see, girls, you use has in the singular form when the subject is singular. If the subject is only one person or one thing, we use has. If it is many people or many things, we use have. So the singular form is has and the plural form is have. You see here, she has done her work. Here has is the helping verb, and because done is there, that's the main verb, and you use it here as a helping verb, and this subject is only one person. Here you look, they have done their work. They indicates there are many people here. So when it is in the plural form, we say have. They have done their work. The girl has done her work. The girls have done their work. The boy has done his work. The boys have done their work. One person, the child has done his work. The children have done their work. So the main point to remember here is for one person it is has, for many people it is have. Now you go on to see this second sentence here, girls. She has a TV. Here the main verb is has, and it suggests a possession. She possesses a TV. So same thing, if there is only one person or thing here, you use has. If there are many, you use have. The child, for example, the child has a beautiful frock. The children have beautiful frocks. The teacher explained the lesson well. The teachers have explained the lesson well. Here you say, the teacher has explained the lesson well. The teachers have explained the lesson well. So mostly it's used in the past participle form here, and here you use it as possession. And now you go on, and before I go on to the word had, I got to tell you about the words I and you. You see, this is singular subject. These two words refer to only one person. What did I say? That when it is only one person, you use has. But here we don't use has, we use have. I and you always followed by have. These two words are the exceptions to the rule. So except for I and you, every time the subject is singular, you use has. But I and you, though it is singular subject, we got to use have. That is the exception to the rules. I and you have. For example, I have a book. You have a pen. I have a beautiful garden. You have a lovely dress. So whenever you use I and you, it is always followed by have, and we never say I has or you has. That is wrong. It's always I have, you have. Now we move on to had. Had is used in the past tense form. When the action is finished and it's over, you use had. She had a TV. They had a TV. Whether the subject is singular or the subject is plural, this had does not change. The verb had will not change whether the subject is plural or singular. You only have to be careful when you use has and have. It's according to the subject. If the subject is singular, the singular verb has. Subject is plural, the plural verb is have. And she had or they had, whether it's one or many, you use the word had. So this simple point, if you remember, girls, one person has, many people have. So now let's go on to your textbook and see the exercises, what you have to do there. Now, girls, on page 56, look at the conversation here. I have learnt many lessons in life ever since we started helping people. However, I had never met someone as generous as Zubeda. She has a heart of gold. So you see here, girls, have is here used as a past participle. I have learnt, a helping verb. I had never met, and then she has a heart of gold. So here has is a possession, having something, possessing a heart of gold. She has a, so you have had used in the past tense, and has. Now they are telling you that has, have and had are the three forms of the verb have. Has and have are used in the present tense in the singular and plural forms respectively. That means has is used in the singular form and have is used in the plural form, whereas had is used in the past tense. Now you see these pairs of sentences, girls. You have to join them using either has, have or had. All she is required to do is to write what she observes. Is required you have to replace by she has to do, because one person has. All she has to do is to write what she observes. Now the business partners are compelled to sell their property to repay their debts. Now the business partners have to sell their property to repay their debts. Now are compelled is, instead of that are compelled to sell, we use one word to replace those words. They have to sell, because partners are many and plural in form. So the plural verb have. The business partners have to sell their property. And how do you pronounce this word, girls? Debts. The T is silent. The B is silent in debts. So you say debts. You don't pronounce the B. The B is a silent letter there. Going on to the next. It was necessary for me to accompany my friend to the doctor's clinic as she was ill. Necessary for me is replaced by I had to, had. I had to accompany my friend to the doctor's clinic as she was ill. The three forms of have are often used to rewrite certain types of sentences. In such cases, we replace specific words with has, have or had. Now girls, you have to rewrite these sentences using the correct form of have. One has been done for you. When the police washed their hands of the case, the journalist was compelled to investigate further. So was compelled to is replaced by the verb form had. When the police washed their hands of the case, the journalist had to investigate further. Now going on to the next one. We are supposed to take the test to qualify for the interview. So are supposed is replaced by we have to take the test to qualify for the interview. We have to take. So are supposed, you rewrite it and use have there. We have to take the test to qualify for the interview. Next one. The tourists were required to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. So the tourists are many in number. So for many we use have. The tourists have to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. So were required is replaced by have. My grandmother was required to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. So was required is should be replaced by has or have. Which one do you think? Yes, grandmother is single person. So for one person, has. My grandmother has to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. The lion was forced to leave the jungle when the forest fire broke out. So from here, girls, you try to do it on your own. Replace the words was forced. It is necessary for. Then were compelled. And compulsory is compulsory for all students. Okay, girls. So I think you will be able to do it on your own. So try it, and I'll be sending the answers later on, and you can check and see if they are correct.